Hey guys, Bro here at VIP Outdoors, and today we are going to go over our salmon pre-tied leaders. So, the evolution of salmon fishing here in the Northwest, and just really wherever you go. A lot of the fishing that we do now requires a lot of leaders. We go through a lot of leaders, we retie a lot of leaders, or else we're going to lose fish. We're going to break leaders over time. And of course, I'm referring to trolling with the 360 method. The leader is the section between your 360 and your lure itself. Remember, the shorter the line, the less stretch in the overall length, therefore more susceptible to breaking. So I am all about switching leaders after every fish that I catch. And that's not something new. I guarantee your granddad said, change your leader after you catch a fish. Sound familiar? So here's what we did. We made it convenient. We pre-wrapped leaders for you guys. We sell them in a 3-pack. We got them on board. We wrapped them on board for you guys. The difference is it's good quality hooks. All of our hooks are going to be Gamakatsu hooks. They're going to be in the octopus style. We have Suffix Superior line in clear or green, depending on the poundage. Okay, let's go through all of these and see what we have to offer here for you guys. Our first one and lightest one in the salmon series is this guy right here. And what we have is we have 2 Gamakatsu 1/0 red hooks tied on 25-pound Suffix Superior. I think we got about a 50, maybe a 48-inch leader. And here's some of the details and what I use this setup for. The 2 red hooks might give it away, but this is the system we use for hooking on a shrimp spinner, okay? A spotted prawn, hook those on there. Great for trolling shrimp spinners, just like so. Again, the hooks in the size 1/0 are really nice because you're able to hook this into the crook of the tail. This hook right here, and the way we tied these are on a nush knot. So I could move that hook as close or as far as I want from that top hook right there. So depending on the size of my shrimp, I could extend it or retract it. Or if you want to fish a treble right there, you simply remove that hook, loop on a treble, and away you go. Me personally, I would use this right here for our spring Chinook fishery. Well, again, with the shrimp on there, also lends itself very, very well to the sockeye fishery during the summer, up there in the Brewster Pool. Absolutely nice leader. Again, it's only 25-pound test line, only 1/0 hooks. The 1/0 hooks for the spring Chinook, we're targeting a Chinook that has a smaller mouth and maybe isn't biting it as aggressive as, say, a fall Chinook or a summer Chinook. So that's why I downsize it and go to that 1/0. So that, again, is our size 1/0 and our red hooks. The next one we come up to, and this is probably our most popular for the spring Chinook fishery. This is our 3/0 tied on 30-pound. Again, 2 3/0 hooks tied on a nush knot. Oh, let me go ahead and get one out for you here. Okay, right there we got 2 3/0 Gamakatsu octopus hooks. These are tied on 30-pound. Again, that nush knot. So if you do want to put a piece of shrimp or something on here, you can retract that or extend it if you'd like. If not, no big deal. You just fish it just like that. What's really nice about that nush knot is that it's looped around that eye opposed to tied to this bottom hook. Because when you tie an egg loop and egg loop, all you have is that 1.5 inches of line. And whether it be 25, 30, 40-pound line, you only have one piece of line, and you have a compromise section in there where you tighten down that egg loop. So that's what makes this nush knot so nice. This section of line is really, really strong now. Okay. How do we use and how do we utilize that 3/0 pre-tied leader? Here's one of the ways right here. Go to a soft spinner. All we do is take some of our tubing, slide it down over in the red, green, and pink, couple beads, detachable clevis, clip on your favorite VIP blade, tie it to your Pro Troll, and away you go. But Also very versatile on some of the hard baits out there. Just like that. What I do is I put a couple beads on there, slide down my hard bait, and we're fishing. With some of the other hard baits out there, same exact thing. We got the 2 hooks. We have our micro tubing, 8mm bead, up to the hard bait. We'll get to that one in a second. But for springtime, that's usually what I stick to, that 3/0, 30-pound line. Again, we're targeting a fish with a little smaller mouth, especially these lower river fish. Sometimes you get up to drain on those fish, the jaw gets a little bit more developed. That 3/0's really nice. It's not oversized, nice and lightweight, good overall product. So that's our 3/0. The next is geared a little bit more towards our fall fishery. And this is 4/0 on 40-pound. And this 4/0 40-pound, we do the same exact thing as we do in the spring. It just upsized a little bit. So you could use beads and tubing or just beads themselves. I use both. I go back and forth over and over. So, but again, just pre-tied on there for you. Same exact functionality as the 3/0 and the 1/0. Now, let's talk about these hard baits here, which are Brad's super baits. Let me get one untied here. Give me a sec. And I believe all of our leaders are about 50 inches. So when you get them, they're about 50 inches long. You can trim them down to whatever you want. Yeah. So again, here's our leader with our nush knot. 4/0 for those heavy jawed fall fish. 40-pound, so it could take some shock. A piece of our 2-inch piece of our micro tubing. That gets slid down, it butts up against the eye of that hook. 8mm bead, slide down your Brad super bait, it jams it up just like that. What's nice about this is now your super bait rotates the way it was designed to rotate, and rotates around the axis, okay? We'll do another video on how to rig super baits and stuff a little bit later. But that is how we rig our pre-tied leaders, and those are some of our pre-tied leaders that we have that are specifically focused to the salmon fishery here in the Northwest. Again, we have our 1/0 with 25-pound, we have our 3/0 with 30-pound, and we have 4/0 with 40-pound line. Anyways, guys, take advantage of them. Again, great quality hooks, great quality line, making it convenient for you. We got them in 3-packs, we got them pre-wrapped. However you want them, we got them. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. And hey, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button.